Welcome back to the Apex Excursion, a dual DMs campaign. I'm Julian Rhodes, and I'll be your dungeon master for this evening. Today I'm joined by...
Killian Cupstead.
And who are you playing, Killian?
Muda Vlakith. You do that thing now.
Oh, I do the thing?
Yeah, you do
I'm
the thing
Marcus
where you talk.
Marisi. I am playing Railius and Muda, Rogue Scout.
I'm hungry. No, Bo playing Colt Levin, the human fighter.
Excellent. When we last left off, our players were in the Zuma jungle, searching for a Colt.
I'm right here.
I know it's
Not
every
a Colt,
time, man.
a
I want to make
Colt.
that joke.
The Cult of Prophany, a group of people that worshipped a Hydra god of some sort, or a snake god, something of the sort. But as they made their way through the jungle, they came upon a interesting sight when they found a strange temple with a large golden snake at the center. In past sessions, our team trying to make it there took a boat with some homies, Cube and Jennifer and Captain Voight. But they turned around, got some new party members, decided to take the Tensor's floating biplane into the jungle and parachuted with their feather fall parachute spells. As they made it into the Zuma jungle, they, as I said, came upon that temple, and rather than approaching with any sort of stealth, as they heard chanting in the distance, Railius decided to just sprint right out and see what all the hubbub was all about.
Yeah, I thought it was a pillow fight. They were the pajama people, so, you know.
As he rushed forward and decided to start climbing the building, he didn't seem to notice the guard on patrol, who spotted him very easily and alerted all the other guards. As 12 of these snake men descended on our players, they fought valiantly. 2 of them were knocked unconscious, but after quite a few rounds, they were able to take down all the snake folk. But not before they completed their ritual, which required the sacrifice of a whole bunch of the cult members into a large grinding metal pit. Afterwards, the giant golden stake statue cracked and broke and came to life as a monstrous serpent rose from the center of the temple.
And we were standing on the wall together.
You 2 are still up, and you're both on the wall.
Right, and so I turned to, Railius turns to Colt and says, Colt, I think it's time you blow on that pipe of yours.
Oh, yeah. The are there rats here?
I don't know how it works. You just...
I don't know either. I mean.
Battle is over.
Can I sit down for a minute? Can I? I don't know how long I can do that with. Yeah.
Were we supposed to go down there? Should we help them?
I ain't feeling too good.
Oh, okay.
As you 2 have this little conversation, the monstrous snake is rising above you in the center of the temple because it's outdoor for the most part, other than these large walls barricading this square structure. But it doesn't seem to notice you or really pay you any mind as it unleashes a wrath-filled scream that echoes throughout the jungle. And you see birds fly up from the canopy around you. And before you can really react, it suddenly leaps out of the temple and bounds into the jungle.
I'm okay with that.
And you can see its path clearly as it knocks down trees in its way.
Which way is it heading?
Let's see.
In shock, Riley sits there and
North.
he's just like, "It's going north."
North.
All right.
All right, so west.
It's never gonna. You're never gonna stop that. Like,
No, I'm not.
and he ain't even here.
As you watch this snake, you can hear down below your companions gasping for air. Make a death save.
I try to drop a potion
18.
into his mouth.
From way up here.
If I hit him in the forehead, I guess I might kill him, but I'm joking.
I'm like, you know what? It might.
Roll
At this
dexterity.
point, Rylas will try and find a place to tie down something, a rope or something, or somethings, and then scurry down.
Well, if you'll remember from our last session, this guy went ahead and hammered a bunch of pythons into the wall.
Oh,
So
okay.
that makes it
But is there a
very
bunch
nice
of, like,
and easy.
That's how we climbed.
but is that near where the cactus was?
The guy that cast that spell is unconscious.
Oh, so it's gone.
So it's gone.
So it's not even leaving any remnants.
They all fell on him.
immediately wilt and turn black and brittle and just sort of sprinkle into the wind.
Oh. Damn, somebody snapped that away. All right, let's I guess yeah, pitting my way down.
Okay, you just want to climb straight down.
Yeah.
All right.
And I start searching their bodies for healing medicinals.
Okay. Make an athletics check to climb down.
9.
All right. Because of that roll, it's going to take you a little bit to climb down. What are you doing during this time, Colt?
Look around. As he climbs down. This armor's really fucking heavy.
Make an athletics check.
I guess I can climb down again. Save me if I fall!
Athletics check?
There's potions in my... 12.
That's better than mine.
Yeah. Okay. So as you climb down, you sort of notice Railius is going pretty slow, and you're just like, you know what, fuck it, and you kind of do a quick maneuver where you let go, swing past him, and then grab some pythons underneath him and gain a head, and yeah, you're gonna reach the ground before. But both of them are taking a little long. How many death saves are you at?
We ended the game, so like right when I did it. So yeah, I have 1 success and no failures.
All right. Give me another one.
19.
Okay. There's another success for you.
I didn't have to climb down.
I think we could have stayed all the way up there.
You reach the bottom, and you have the lizard man from the prior session laying there, and you have your buddy over here, the Githyanki, or Githzerai. Which one are you?
Githyanki.
Githyanki.
Okay. I go for the lizard person, and I rummage through his belongings to see if he has some kind of way to revive him.
I don't know his contact.
Well, okay. I start patting him down and trying to like reservate him.
Alright, well I was there first. Since
Oh,
I
he
beat you
beat
down.
me. Well, he was there first, and I didn't do that. Jeez. I'll start searching through his stuff then.
I'm
So-
pretty much wearing a bathrobe. I brought nothing.
I
Is this?
discovered that
Oh,
quick.
that's not a potion.
You're the rich one that bought all the freaking potions last time. What
I
are you
did.
doing?
I
Yeah,
bought,
I had.
he bought them all.
I
I
bought
had
3 of
50.
each. He didn't buy shit. He's
Yeah.
too busy buying fucking steaks and being flashy.
Yeah,
I bought useful shit like
I
armor
bought
and
a couple
weapons and fucking
medicinals.
potions.
That was it though. I wasn't being practical.
I had 15 gold. I wasn't buying anything.
Knuckles here didn't even waste any coin.
All right, so
I don't think you can buy anything. 15 gold.
I
Try hard
pour 1 potion of healing in each of their mouths.
Okay. You want to roll it or you want me to?
It's up to you. You want me to? You want to?
Yeah, go for it. For your potions.
You sure don't want to let him go for another death save? He might actually wake up.
And then he's still got a fucking
Yeah, I guess.
5, 6, 7 on the first one, and 2, 3, 5 on the second one.
All right. Who did you do first?
The lizard first, because he can heal people.
Okay.
I don't have his character sheet though, so I don't know why. He just magically heals motherfuckers.
All right. You pour it down the lizard's throat, and you pour it down the Githyanki's throat.
I had a girlfriend like that one time.
And I believe the gift, that's going to bring you back up, bud.
Oh.
But for some reason, the lizard man remains unconscious.
Dope.
For some reason.
For some reason.
It's probably because he was slithering around like a snake.
That could be it.
Mm-hmm. That's what Railius thinks.
Oh, okay.
So,
I'm back. And we're never talking about this ever again.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
Seemed like a good idea at the time. I am now questioning my sanity just a tad.
Man, I only got so many potions. If I'd have known, I'd have bought
I will
more.
make sure I pay you back, sir. I thank you.
I was going to say, I'd give you like an 8.5.
On the high side.
I would think so.
So what does everybody want to do now?
Can we sit down for a minute? I'm tired of climbing up and down this goddamn wall.
Right here amongst the dead?
They're dead. I ain't worried about it.
Okay. I'll just rummage.
I'm
through
aiming for a
things.
short rest.
Kind of like very
down with
curious like to see what's laying about.
Okay, make a investigation check.
Sure, why not?
I guess we could have searched the motherfuckers up top before we climbed down the wall,
We
but
can climb back up.
you can climb back up. I'm gonna end
You
up with
know-
a point of exhaustion.
I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I would assume there's probably it's a building, so like there's probably stairs somewhere.
12.
Okay, so as you're looking around, you see, I want to say maybe two of the guys down here, 2 of the bodies down here that had tried to attack homie from either side.
Yeah.
The problem is, oh, and 1 person that had gotten launched off. Maybe a couple actually. Yeah, so I'll say there's 4 bodies down here.
Okay.
2 of them though are very primal looking. Like they're more snake-like in appearance. They were the ones that were crawling alongside the walls and everything.
Okay.
They're not wearing much clothes, so as you look through, they don't seem to have anything of use on them.
Okay.
Unless you're looking to harvest parts. I don't know what kind of person Railius is when it comes to that. Moving on.
Bag of snake dicks.
There are 2 clothed individuals, members of the cult.
Yeah.
And as you're going through, you do find oh shit, copyright. You find 35 silver pieces.
Oh. Okay.
You also find a couple water skins full of fresh water.
Okay. Yeah, water. All right. That's more exciting than the 37 silver.
And they also have scimitars.
Okay. Scimitars.
Scimitars.
Pair of them.
Yeah, because there's two.
Okay, so I will pick those up. All right. Water and scimitars. Yep. That's what I did.
Okay. You two, you take your short rest, relax, kick off your shoes, kind of stretch.
Yeah.
Whatever your short rest rituals are.
Mm-hmm. Taking a nap.
And after about, I believe it's an hour for short rest, you guys feel refreshed.
At least an hour, yeah.
Did you use any hit dice to
Yep.
heal up? Okay.
3.
Cool.
I used 3 as well.
Excellent. Did you want to? Are you hurt at all?
Yeah.
Railius?
Can I hit a die?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Swell. So it says me to take a short rest in this game here. Ah, I see it. That's so slick. All right.
I'm fast at climbing, so I'm gonna check on the bodies up top.
Back up the wall.
Yeah. Climbing back up to check everyone upstairs.
Okay.
Using my pittance that I already put out.
All right. Yeah. Give me an athletics roll.
Can I while he's doing that after
22.
I'm gonna go look to see if there's
Success.
an entrance.
Yeah, I'm tired of climbing this fucking wall. I'm gonna go look for some stairs or a gate or something, an easier way in.
Okay. You monk your way up super quick. You don't even really use your hands. You kind of keep them behind your back as you hop. Much to the jealousy of Colt, who's struggled with it. You guys are looking for a door?
A gate, a door,
yeah,
some
you
way
don't
in.
have to look hard. You see a wooden door a little further down the wall, sort of near the opposite corner, or the other corner. If you guys are facing one side and the pythons are all along one corner, it's down on the other.
So I'm
The
gonna
next corner.
walk up on it and go, wait. Let me look. And so I'm looking at the door to see if there's anything crazy about it.
Investigate.
Okay. Four.
Looks like it's probably heavily trapped. There's probably just a ton of traps on
Colt.
the door.
I believe there's traps on this door.
Of course there's traps on that door.
So
Glad
I'm
you saw them, because I
doing
was going
this
to walk
shit.
through.
kind of yep. That's how I did that. You want to try?
Try what? Set them off?
Yeah. Got something to throw at it?
I mean, yeah.
We could get one of the bodies, and I could hold one end and you hold the other, and then we could
I probably can't hear them from up 6 flights.
swing it and then launch it at the door and see if it triggers anything.
All right.
Okay.
So we go grab a body, and Colt and Railius are okay. At the door.
As you do so, you
Cloud
swing the
kill.
body, throw it forward, and it just limply bounces headfirst into the door, and the door just sort of creaks open. It wasn't locked. It didn't even need a handle to be turned. Just pushes open.
That was a pretty sweet idea, wasn't it?
Well, as long as we ain't got to climb that fucking wall again.
You saw what happened.
Nothing.
The door's open now.
You said it was trapped.
Apparently the body detrapped it.
After you.
Okay, so I kind of like slink in.
Okay. As you guys are making your way in, what did you want to do up
Not
top?
you guys.
Oh, sorry. As you were making your way in and you were safely behind him.
I was going to
Peering
search the
through
bodies and see if they had any gold or such.
Yeah,
Anything that we can use our...
Give me an investigation check. Por favor.
I think that's please.
17.
Oh, okay. All right. As you're looking around, you find a total of 15 gold from the bodies. They don't seem to have a whole lot of money on them. Whatever this cult does, it doesn't look like they really interact with the outside world too much or have much use for money. But between the 8 bodies up top, you found 15 gold.
Okay.
You also find a bunch of scimitars, and you find some interesting looking arrows. You find 3 of them in total, and the arrows themselves are, rather than having a typical arrowhead at the end, they're shaped like snake heads, with a slightly open jaw and teeth pointing down, or fangs, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Or
Whatever.
okay. I like. Oh, yeah. Alright, that works good.
And you said
Yeah.
3 of them?
Yeah, you find 3 of them.
All right.
Feel free to write them down as snake arrows.
Yeah, pretty much what I did.
Yeah.
So I put snake head arrows, but yeah, same thing.
Perfect.
Did I die yet? Looking through the hole.
As you make your way through the hole, you mean the doorway?
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing really happens. You're good.
Cool. What does it look like?
It's dark. There's a single torch a little further down the hallway. You can see an indent coming up that looks like it opens up into some sort of other corridor to the right, just maybe 10 feet ahead. But otherwise, the corridor goes straight down. And there's another torch like way down at the other end.
Colt, I think we're good.
But nothing happened. You said it was trapped.
We defused the trap with the body.
I'm gonna go climb the wall.
So I make my way to the opening.
The opening.
Where you said down
You're
the
gonna
hall.
keep going.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You're good to continue walking. You see nothing really happens to him as he starts to head down. And you see this opening on your right. As you look up, you can immediately see that this is actually a staircase. And as you look up the staircase, it seems to be nice and bright near the top.
Okay. So I'm gonna make my way up the staircase. Ah! God! Oh God! Oh! 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 And then get to the top.
Is that a performance check?
Are there prostitutes in there?
I'm gonna walk. If I get to the top, I'll just walk to where I can see him, and I'll be like, "What?"
That's what I said. I go up the stairs.
Okay. Yeah, so you are now joined by your 2 other companions upstairs. Meanwhile, Rhada Scaro is still lying on the ground.
Oh, we should go grab that guy. I mean, we should go grab that guy.
It's your prerogative.
I guess no comment on the whole weird sounds coming up the stairs.
I commented.
Well, no.
Did I hear those? I'm assuming that I heard.
Yeah.
I
Oh
heard them.
yeah.
He had to take a moment for himself in the stairwell.
Oh, you're terrible.
I rolled a great perception check, so yeah, I didn't fall for it.
Excellent.
I realize it's weird that I did it on my own, but there you go.
That's all good.
Anyway.
He thought the air was spicy.
All right. Well,
Is there any points of interest in the building itself, or is it just pretty much?
So where you guys are right now is you're on the edge of the wall, or the top layer of the wall that surrounds a ground floor that's probably about, I want to say, 60 feet below you. There's as you peer down that, there's some things of interest, but along the top of the wall, this square wall, there's nothing other than all the bodies from these guys. Peering down, give me a perception check for anyone that wants to look down into
Muda,
the rest of the temple.
isn't there something else you need to do here with the pajama people?
21 perception check.
Colt sees everything.
Nothing gets past Colt.
Just 8.
Okay. You're not looking? Okay.
No, I asked him a question.
What did I need to do with these? I think I just needed to kill them all.
Now I'm looking to see if there's any of the pajama people, if I can see any of them. Okay. Well, I have to have a specific reason
why you're looking around.
What is the die?
3.
Oh, okay. Well, that's probably going to be a really bad perception check.
You could have a plus 25.
Yep.
I mean,
so, yeah, it's going to be a 28. 9.
You pretty much just, both of you just noticed that there's no one else around. Everyone seemed to have jumped in that gross pit. So, you don't really see any other cultists. You see, you all see, I'll get that out of the way first. You all see, as you look down, the area where the statue was of the giant snake, which is now shattered into just pieces of brass and
see what you did there.
It's like gilded brass, just sort of scattered about. It still looks like the scales of a snake and has the pieces of a snake attached to it. You can see that the grinding machine that you heard and maybe saw a part of is surrounding the statue. So they sort of like jumped in this pit that's underneath the statue and did the ritual, so to speak. It's kind of gruesome, so I don't know how much we want to talk about it. But
in full detail, tell me about their body parts. Arms, legs, torso.
I mean, there's no body parts to speak of. It's a giant like meat grinder underneath.
Oh.
So all that happened was all these cultists, when they jumped in, it just started shooting out gross blood everywhere.
Oh.
So the place is just like covered in like spurts of blood that are like
gore.
They're like sloshed onto the...
Yeah.
So is it still pretty moist?
I want to say that I had them bleed blue.
Yeah.
Oh,
so it's just weird blue, like thick liquid all over the place.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'm glad we got that visual out of the way.
Yeah.
You challenged it, so I was going there.
Did I notice anything else on my 21?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
As you're looking down and viewing this scene with them, you notice a door that leads to an indent that comes out of the wall, whereas the entire building itself is square shaped and the interior is square shaped for the most part, there is an indent which seems to come out on the lower level, almost like it looks like there's an extra room there of some sort. And there's a golden door connecting to that indent on the base floor.
Hey man, that stands out from everything else. That
What's that, Colt?
gold door down there.
Oh,
It don't look the same as everything else.
there's a gold door? Where?
Yeah, down there on the bottom there on that bottom level.
Do I see it that he's pointing it out, or do I need to roll?
No, yeah. The way I think about it is you guys were just sort of at a weird angle up top to where you couldn't see
Okay,
it.
copy.
And he just like, hey, no, come over and check out from here. And
Oh,
when he brings it to your attention,
Muda.
yeah.
Gold is soft.
Well, no.
I'm saying that we could take some with us. Just peel it off for the door. You had useful things to say. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so there's the door down there, and then maybe there's more people you need to kill so you can get back whatever you lost.
That would be lovely.
This is okay. Where you been? Like, I'm hanging with this guy.
I'm going to walk down the stairs and grab our druid.
I was just gonna say, where is the lizard this whole time?
He's just laying
He just
sacked
out.
outside.
I wasted a potion on it.
We could
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab our druid.
I could dig a little
He's breathing
hole.
steadily.
I could dig a little
Say
hole.
that.
He's
You just
stable.
push him in the hole and put bushes or something on top of him. Or carry him too, I guess. I don't know.
You're suggesting we dress our druid up like he's going to the beach, and then we cover him in sand and make fun of him like a day at the beach. Because I'm down with that, if that's what you're suggesting. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, something like that, but like the forest version. Okay, so.
What was his name?
It is Rhada Scaro.
Yeah, Rhada.
Look, I just say we weekend at Rahada's it and carry him
Okay.
somewhere.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds perfect.
I
Let's
will,
do
I
We're
guess.
so gonna weekend Rhadas. All right, let's do it. I mean, you
this.
can't.
We have a lot of hemp and rope. We can do this.
Wait, what is your plan to do with
We're
this?
gonna weekend it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
It's weekend at Rahada's.
Perfect.
I'm only going with that idea because it's funny.
Since we
Okay.
got a movie theme going.
So you guys go down the stairs, and are you going to go enact this plan with him right now, or are you going to go to the door?
So he went to go grab him.
Oh,
was
I
gonna
thought he
bring
was
Do
him
you
back
need
to
help?
us. I was just going to
Or-
bring him back to us. I should be fine.
All right.
Okay, I thought he
I
was
mean,
getting the
unless,
hemp
you
and
know.
rope.
Alright.
Unless I just
What's your
bloody
strength score?
suck on the athletics check.
No, what's your strength score?
Intense.
14, so like +2.
That's it.
Well, dexterity is my punching stat.
No.
That means that you're going to have.
Still pretty tough, and he's not wearing armor, so he
Yeah.
should be relatively light. And I'm not carrying a whole bunch of other stuff either, so.
Yeah, he's going to be a little heavy for you. Given all that.
His
He is
race
actually-
is on the heavier side.
He's a lizard folk, so that puts him probably around more than 200 pounds. And with a strength score of 14, that's going to give you a carry weight of 140 without being encumbered. You can carry up to twice that amount, but it makes your walking speed like 5 feet. So he's going to be a little heavy. You're just going to be, but
Oh, okay.
you can still carry him fine.
Yeah. I'll carry him back to the group anyway.
Or you can drag him. That might be easy.
I'm gonna carry him because I don't know what's on the forest floor.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just saying, he could be hurt.
Yeah, he seems to be breathing fine. He's just still unconscious.
This is what we're doing.
You two went to the. Where'd you guys head? You went to the door.
We're finding the way to make it to the door. We're looking to see where the quickest, safest path.
Okay. As you. Where are you looking?
Working away from.
Just anywhere throughout.
Just working our way towards that golden door to see if there's anything.
We had a vantage point from the wall, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We could like try to trace it out using my nature.
You see that there's walkways into the ground floor in the center.
Okay.
And you remember that there's a corridor down on the bottom floor that continues on from the entrance into the building.
Okay. So we've sussed it out. We need to get with him, get the rope. Let's get this going. So, do we roll for like setting this up, or do we just say it's done?
The Burneys thing?
To get him set up so we can carry him easily.
You just do it.
All right.
I have 50
You gotta
feet
break
of rope.
the DM enough. He's just like,
Yes, can we move on?
Do it, okay? Let's go.
Who is on Burney duty?
All right.
I can, I guess.
Okay,
I got
he's
the
gonna
highest
do it.
strength.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I just need to know who's going to be busy with
I'm gonna
an
die.
unconscious lizard man in their hands.
Is the object interaction to drop him on his head and grab my weapon?
Yeah.
Can you splinter cell it where you have him on the back and then
Right.
it's like time to fight? You're just like,
That works.
Well, we stiffen his tail up. If you just toss it back, then he can stay standing. Tripod him.
It's not a bad idea. So you guys finagle it, get him set up how you want, and make your way to the center of the temple.
All right, we're going.
Where we all fall in the meat grinder.
The meat grinder isn't grinding right now.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You see, like, as you enter this blue blood-soaked. It's not a room because it's got an open ceiling, so it's more of just an area. I'll just call it that. The center area of the temple. You see a lever, just a big metal lever that looks like it might have something to do with the grinder. You see the golden door.
Like, how far is this lever?
It's pretty close to the grinder.
Okay. So, Railius does one of these. Puts his hands in his pocket. So we're going to the door?
As long as you don't kill us all.
Like, you saw there was some real struggle in his head. He was like he wanted to throw that shit. Let's just see what it did. So we're making it to the door.
All right. As you get closer to the door, you see there is a large carving into the door. It looks like a cobra, and it's got 5 like lines going along its stomach.
Like belly scales?
Yeah, belly scales.
Okay, so is it they're different textures?
They're like belly scales, like bands.
Yeah.
The belly of the snake.
Oh, bands. They're not like.
No.
Okay.
And yeah, the large hooded cobra is looking down at you like this.
This is now a G.I. Joe campaign.
Yes.
Cobra.
So I look.
that's cool. I always wanted to fight Cobra Law.
So I'm looking. I kind of like look over at Colt, like,
I'm back up.
all right, here we go again. So I'm gonna look.
If this is trapped.
Examining.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll investigation. Yeah,
Okay.
I thought you knew what you were doing.
Okay. Oh, well, I knew. Oh, geez, just assume. 14. Hey, it was better than the last one.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot better. It doesn't appear to be trapped, but you don't see a door handle. So there must be some other mechanism to open this door.
Okay, so can I start playing with the snake head?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Stroke it.
Touch the little eyeballs and twerk its little, I start poking things
Okay.
to see if anything's like, so what is that? I guess, is that like, that's not investigation, right? Or is that, like, how would you class that if you're like messing around with a specific opponent?
I mean, it is investigation.
So do I roll again, or did I just, no?
No, just tell me exactly what you do.
Okay. So I start pushing on the different body scales and see if they move or.
As you run your hands across the face and the eyes and stuff and try and find something to poke, as you put it, there's no give, and you keep working your way down the body looking for something that's going to come loose, some sort of trick mechanism, and you do find that the belly scales kind of push in.
Okay. Each individually, or like just.
They don't all shift together at once.
Oh.
They each move of
Yeah,
their own
yeah.
accord.
And as you push in one and go to push in the next one, it pops out the first one.
I
So
flinch
5.
and kind of
I look around and
turn
I'm like,
behind the lizard.
I try to see if there's like
Use it as a shield.
some kind of like numbers or correlating patterns that like might give me an idea as to what I'm supposed to do here. And so I'm just looking to see if I see anything. Can you describe like the door and the wall, or it's just the snake?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, okay, cool. Cuckoo! This might be better for me.
What do you guys want to do while he's working on the door? You can also work on the door.
That's a hard 17.
Is this wide open? Is this are we like in a tunnel? Is this something where
It's
we're
a
restricted?
large, open, square.
Courtyard.
Yeah, it's a courtyard. There we go. It's a courtyard in the
Okay.
center of this stone square building. The top of the courtyard is open. You can see where the patrols would.
Where
walk
we were
around.
up top.
Exactly. And behind you, in the center of this courtyard, what is where the statue was, and underneath it is the mechanism for that large grinder.
So I'm gonna set the lizard down here for a minute and look around and make sure nothing's gonna charge us from behind while we're occupied with this door.
Okay.
Do I see anything
So-
but bodies in the grinder?
There's nothing left of bodies. They're
I'm
just
assuming
a
they
mush.
had nothing in their pockets.
It's a paste.
Like, that's obviously everything is paste, is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
it is all.
Yeah.
I mean, roll a perception.
Okay.
I might be able to find like one coin that didn't.
Do you want chunky
You never
paste
know.
or smooth paste?
Oh, please, God. Don't.
You said investigation.
Yeah.
17.
Don't try my patience.
With that roll, you find nothing.
Oh, so did I roll when I was doing my thing with the 17?
He rolled
Did
for
I
the door.
perceive nothing?
No, that's a completely different roll.
Oh, well, all right.
Or you were doing something completely different from that.
Okay.
Yeah, mine probably would have needed to be a 30 or something.
Oh, yeah.
I was essentially looking
find
through
one
I'm
Jack's
just
gold-
glad you
something.
saw nothing because Railius's.
If it was low enough, you would have seen something.
Railius's intention probably would have changed had you went into the grinder. He was like, "Oh man, the temptation to pull that lever at that point would have."
You find one
I'm
gold
also-
coin
I'm
jammed in
also
between
aware
the
of
teeth of the mechanism.
I'm aware of that.
All right, so
I'm going to go back and help with the door then.
all right.
I'm keeping an eye out so we don't get rushed from behind.
As you're looking around, you see a banner hanging down from the wall opposite of you.
Oh, all right.
The banner is kind of faded, and it seems to have just a random assortment of snakes on it. But as you're kind of looking at it, and nothing else seems to stick out, You notice that the snakes on it are bunched into groups. It's the banner itself is almost like a crest, and you can see snakes, snakes, snakes. You see two snakes twisted around each other in this corner.
Okay.
In this corner, you see 4 snakes kind of making a asterisk type symbol or compass rose. You see a single snake kind of coiled up, or not coiled up, but raising its head up, similar to the picture or the door. You see another snake that looks like 3 snakes kind of split, and then the last grouping of snakes, you see 5 of them spread out, coming from the same body, like 5 heads.
Okay. All right, so I sit here and I go, okay. 2, 4, 3, 5 on the body scales.
Okay.
Oh,
it
wait.
goes 2, 4, 3, 2, and 4 pop out.
2, 4, 5.
2 and 4
3.
pop out.
2, 4, 1, 5, 3.
Oh, there was a 1. Forgot. So 2, 4, 1, 3, 5.
They all stay in, and the snake mouth, the cobra's mouth opens, and as it does, the tongue hangs out, and it's stable and looks like a door handle.
Oh. Okay. I got lucky there. Pull. Just, yeah, I just do it. I just pull it.
All right, make a dex save.
Yes. Fun times. Wait, where am I
Take
sitting?
half damage from fireball.
Whatever. Jeez Louise.
There was a
It's,
fireball that shot down the white line.
Math is hard. 14.
14?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's math is hard. 2.
Oh yeah. 1 plus 1 is 2.
You take 7 poison damage as a little spurt of poison shoots down from above as the door opens.
Okay. Doors open.
I flinch at the sound of everything.
He was facing the other direction, so you didn't see it.
No, as I said, I flinch at the sound of everything.
You don't see any threats coming as you're on patrol.
Alright.
Or lookout. So now the door is open. From where you're at, you can see a lot of bookshelves with, for the most part, very few books on them. Instead, there's skulls, there's different knickknacks and bottles, there's weird liquids within containers and jars. There's a desk, and on the desk is a open book. And that's all you can see at first glance.
Looks like we have one of those fancy office places. I only know because I've had to be in one when I was conscripted. There's stuff in here. And then I reach into my satchel and I pull out a little bushel of herbs. I unwrap them.
Ew.
And then, so that's how I imagined my healing item was. So what's a healing potion 1?
2d4.
2d4.
Plus
Can I do that?
2, I think.
2, 1,
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
2, 1, 7, 5. 7?
Math is hard.
Math is super great.
3 plus 2. 2 plus 1 plus 2.
I go to college now. All right. Yep. I heal 5. So
Okay.
there we have it. Did you guys want to come in and take a look?
I'm going
There's a book.
to-
Anyone want to read it?
Yeah, I'm going to go in and have a look around.
I still don't like this place.
So
Kind of back towards the door.
Cult's doing
Still don't
his-
trust the area behind us, the
he's-
open area behind us.
guys
I'm
keeping
still on
an
watch.
eye out for us. I just kind of like poke about, see if anything jumps out while he's doing the thing he's doing. So, but he's doing a specific task. I'm just poking about.
What is it that you're doing?
Oh, I was just looking for, I guess, the rest of the cult, right? So, like, I'm going to look
Are there any cults in here?
for...
No, he's sitting
What
at
are
the
you?
door.
What are you? Yeah, I'm going to look on any information I can find on other locations they might be at, I guess.
Okay.
So the book, right?
The book or
Yeah, right.
anything valuable, I'll keep my eye out for, too.
You're poking around.
Yeah, I'm just poking around the room.
Both of you just make me investigation
All
checks.
right, man, whatever. You don't gotta get hostile about it. He's like, I wasn't hostile. Shut your face. That's a cold 12.
19.
All right.
And now we made it super awkward.
As you're looking around this office, so to speak, you find that book. First of all, as you're flipping through, looking for any sort of information, you do find some details on this ritual that they just performed. It was believed to have been a ritual to resurrect their god, Prophany. The thing is here in the book, it's listed as a 5-headed snake, and you all definitely saw it was a 1-headed snake. As you're reading through, you do find out that what's supposed to happen next is kind of terrifying. As after the resurrection, it's said in this book that the creature, Prophany, as the cultists believe it to be, would go on to immediately lay eggs throughout the jungle. And once its babies were born, at least one of them would grow to be the 5-headed snake that they're told of. So that's some more information on you. But you also do read that the cult had to sacrifice themselves entirely in order for it to work.
Oh, okay, so the cult is taken care of.
Yeah, it appears so.
So I didn't do a particularly great job, but mission accomplished.
Yeah, you do
And also
know.
no.
You do know this. If this thing is Prophany, you know it's.
I'm gonna need to kill it too.
It's Mesafune's rival.
Rival.
Yeah. And he would sure appreciate it if he took care of it. As you're poking around, you find a small box, a small wooden box.
Oh.
And as you flip it open, you see a single bracer, which seems to be a combination of silver and snake hide. Okay. It seems to fit nicely on your wrist.
And never comes off again.
Look at this.
Oh, that's very nice. Do you think you'll get Hera's powers for wearing her wrist cuff? I'm just kidding. Sorry. Terrible joke. Please continue.
I don't know.
Let's do something special.
I don't know. Look fancy or something to me, yeah.
Yeah, you'll get quite a bit of ladies with that.
Okay.
Gold?
Okay.
Yeah, looks fancy.
Colt! Look what I found.
What?
A thing here.
Lizard skin?
Yeah. It's a trophy.
There's a bunch of that outside, man.
Yeah, but this is already done. I don't have to do anything.
All right.
I was looking for a trophy
All right.
for this, I took one for the last one, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to, it looks safe in here. Do you want to take a look around?
I mean,
I
suppose
found this
can.
box with the thing. He's flipping pages.
Stick
I'm
my
gonna
head
take
in.
the book with.
What are you doing?
I guess I stick my head in the room.
Okay. Yeah.
14.
Okay. What did you roll on your investigation?
19.
19. Okay.
Now's when we get attacked.
As you're looking around, you see a quiver hanging from a corner of the room, sort of off one of the corners of the bookshelf. And inside you see a handful of arrows, maybe 5 in total. And as you pull one out, you notice that the arrowhead looks more like a snake.
Same as what he
fangs.
found earlier.
Yep.
Hey, Railius,
Yes.
Can you use these?
What do we have? And I take a look, and it's the quiver and arrows.
Yeah, snake head and arrows.
Okay. I have the short bow. I could definitely try with it.
Yeah, unless I throw these at people, they don't do me much good. So.
Sure. I'll go ahead and take that.
I'll give you my arrows as well, since.
I got a snake thing, snake quiver and arrows. Now I just need like a snake bow. Did we see any of those? Did you just say there was one?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, just the quiver.
I was like, well, that was pretty.
Yeah, I don't remember
pretty
any
shitty of me,
archers.
like-
I don't remember any archers, but apparently there's bows around.
And how many arrows is that in total then?
He had 5.
I mean,
Five.
okay, I will
Yeah,
say that
two.
there are
So
bows
8 total.
around.
They're just normal bows.
Yeah, there's normal bows.
I missed the count. What was the count again?
7.
You have 8 total. 'Cause
Oh,
you
I had
5.
5.
I had 3.
Oh,
and
3
it-
out there.
and it's like a special quiver?
No.
It's just a quiver.
Yep.
Holding.
Oh.
Now you have 8 snake arrows.
Oh, why'd you shot, you jerk face? Trying to regain this.
As you go to leave the room, you turn around with your book and start to head out, and you see over the doorway is a sheathed sword with a snake rattle at the hilt.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Sweet, I'll take that.
okay.
What's it count as?
It
Short
looks
sword?
like a short sword, yeah. You can't use long swords, right?
I can because I'm a Githyanki, but yeah, the average monk would not be able to.
Okay, in that case, it's a long sword. It works better as a long sword.
Let's do this. Nice.
And who isn't thinking about how well something looks? giving Riley shit for like, does this look good? Let's accessorize.
I was gonna laugh if it was a short
The
sword.
sword's gotta look long. It's gotta be good.
I was gonna laugh if it was a short sword and say that's cute.
Aw.
I got a great sword, a halberd, a great axe.
Colt all.
The big weapon master. Over here.
Anyway, okay, so we pretty much like scoured this for what it's worth. Well, do you guys want to leave Renata here, Ricotta, Lacuna? Anyway, did you want to leave him here, lock him up, and explore further, or?
I mean, I suppose we can, but
I think you said you were successful. Did you say you were successful, or is there more?
Do you guys want to kill a whole bunch of snake eggs?
I hate snakes.
Yeah, sure. And it's really easy to figure out where these are because the snake drops trees. Sorry. Nature check. I don't need. I'm a master of nature. Yeah.
Yeah, but what direction was it?
It was west, I believe.
He said
That
north,
means
so
north.
yes, west. West it is.
No, it was north. Okay. Sure. Yeah. We can kill stuff.
All right.
There's more things to kill. Then let's kill. Did you want to take a nap or?
I'm good to. What time is it? Like, what would it be? Night till?
No, not quite yet.
Oh,
If anything, it's like early afternoon.
I guess we keep going then.
Okay. Be sure to get some torch material.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We don't like you when you don't have your torch.
I have a tinderbox and 10 torches.
Me as well.
All right.
All right.
And so we venture out into the wilderness,
Okay.
following the path, heading north.
Okay.
Should we leave the Gila monster in the office?
Oh, that was a suggestion I made.
I know
a
you
little
did,
ago.
but
I don't know if you guys wanted to. Is it mean? I don't.
do we
I'll
take him
take
and
turns carrying him if you want.
take him and chance him being a casualty if something happens?
That's a good point.
Do we leave him and
'Cause-
chance him
'cause
being a
otherwise he
casualty?
just-
Well,
if
he's
something
your
happens?
friend.
See,
Colt.
there's that, and then like, yeah, he could wake up and
I wasn't counting on him not doing anything.
I mean, he worked in the mines with you. I mean, he was really. You vouched for him hard.
Yeah, and now he's napping.
Yeah.
So
I mean, so far we don't have a really good track record with the companions we keep.
I mean, it's
Some people
not-
don't listen.
it's not
Other
my
people
fault.
just like run into like danger
off of
when there's
high
no danger.
ledges.
I did do that.
They run into
I
danger
did.
when there's no
I
danger.
literally did that.
We had Rill, he exploded. We had the dwarf, he sunk in the sand. He jumps off the wall.
Dwarf should have expected that. I'm just saying, they're very bottom heavy. Rounded.
Anyway,
It doesn't matter.
paper, rock, scissors to see if he stays.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm for leaving him.
In Githyanki, we call it Rochambeau.
Ain't that where you kick each other in the balls?
Well, you two can play that game.
I don't want to. I have a low strength check.
All right. 2 out of 3. If I win, he goes. If you win, he stays.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2,
Paper.
3. All right. 1, 2,
Scissors.
3. All right. 1-0. 1, 2,
Rock.
3.
Oh,
1-1. 1, 2,
Paper.
3.
Oh,
I guess we're taking him.
okay.
Okay.
We're still near the gold door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
standing there by the gold door.
Okay, here's my plan.
Oh God, here it comes.
Is to try and take the door down.
I jump into the grinder. Oh,
No, use the hempen rope to set up like
Oh,
a way
it's-
to drag him on the
a
door.
litter. A litter. Oh.
Yeah. So we can drag
How
him on
heavy
the door.
is the gold door? How stout is the gold door? Will we be better served with some branches instead of a gold door since we're in
That's
a
probably
jungle?
a much better plan. I just kind of wanted to take the gold door with us.
Oh!
Because I was like,
And
this
so
isn't a lot of gold. I mean, you can just take the door.
Oh!
Wow.
I see.
It's a very.
But
very
I'm assuming
heavy
it should
door.
be a very heavy door.
Yes.
Can I steal the gold handle?
It's a
I'm
tongue.
just-
It's a
don't
tongue.
let me do this
If you want to try
tomfoolery.
to break it off, yeah.
No,
go
it's
for it.
fine. We'll just find a different thing to
You
carry
know
them
where
on.
the temple is at now. You can come back for the door.
With my Githyanki brothers.
All right.
I'm just kidding. They don't like me. I have no brothers. Anyways,
All right, yeah.
but damn it.
All right, I'll pick the lizard back up again.
Okay. You guys have your companion. You have some new items, some new information, and you start heading out into the jungle. As I said, he's knocking down trees, so his path is easy to follow. The brush and grass and other foliage in his way is essentially flattened as this monstrous snake just plowed right through the forest.
So it's periodically as we move, Railius becomes a little more hyper focused and a little less like free spirit as he's actively like doing his profession, and he's scouting, sniffing the air, checking the ground as we're going through to just see if like anything stands out.
All right, just give me one survival check.
Didn't roll that. That was me moving this. Survival. Boom. 15.
Boom.
Boom.
Okay, as you guys are moving through the forest, the path starts to wind, and you realize you're kind of heading northwest.
Told you.
And the path itself is starting to open up
Right.
into a large grassy plain.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell that you're kind of gaining on this thing. Like, it's not so much that you're moving faster than it, but it seems to be slowing down.
Okay. It might be getting tired of something. We are gaining on it.
I keep following.
But we can't hear anything. We can't see anything yet. Like define.
Roll a perception check.
And why you say that? All of us are just him.
Oh shit! That's 19.
And I say, Colt, are you okay?
No wait.
You're carrying that load.
22.
Okay.
You still good to press on?
Colt,
I mean-
he is carrying the load, and because of it, he's a little further back than you guys. So when you guys were approaching the canopy, you were already a little too close to see it, but Colt was able to see in the distance a large flock of birds shoot up from the canopy as if something frightened them off.
So he saw it, not us.
Yeah, not you.
I think there's more of them gnolls out there.
Why would you say that?
Because the birds just flew the way they did when the gnolls.
Well, how far would you say that is?
You would guesstimate maybe like 600 feet ahead.
All right. Bear with me. I'll make sound. You two continue to pursue, and I'm gonna sneak in, cut in through the side brush. Oh, no, it's a field. Never mind. We're going. Well, try to get up to the thing because you said canopy.
Yeah,
So,
there's this field, and then there's more forest out, or it turns into a forest.
All right,
ahead.
so I want to like stealth, head forward through the brush, and then try to leap in, and then if they keep it, I'll keep mindful of their positioning if they continue in that direction, and that was pretty much my plan. to kind of scout ahead, and then once they get close enough, and he'll know where I am if he can't see me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so you guys proceed now. You two, your unconscious friend, Railius is flanking from one of the sides of this snake-made path. As you guys make your way towards the forest ahead, you hear a loud rumble. Almost like something rumbling the ground underneath you, and it only lasts for a few seconds, and then it stops.
We head that way.
Okay. Do I have? A nature check to see if this is familiar to me in any way?
You can, sure.
And out of character, if it has to do with those one things, do I get advantage? So my original backstory is the reason why I was added into the hunt is because I fought a particular set of items, and the only reason why I was successful in taking them down is because I was jumping from tree to tree. The bullet.
Okay, thank you for just spelling it out.
Sorry, I was like, okay, you don't remember.
If it is a boulet, then yes, you might have some sort of advantage.
This is out of the character. So anyway, nature check.
Yeah, roll it.
Nature check. That is 19.
You're from the mines too.
Mm.
With that roll, you're gonna know that the rumbling itself didn't sound like something underground. It was something shaking the ground from elsewhere.
Holy shit. Oh. All right. And I'm still ahead in the bush, and they're behind. And okay. Yeah, I guess I still scout. I mean, I don't have any new information other than the rumble.
Okay. Are you guys proceeding forward? Is that what's going on? Okay. As you guys continue into the forest now, following this path, you stop short as you find a large hole in the ground.
Does the trail end here, or this is just a hole?
Doesn't look like there's any trees knocked down.
Beyond? So
Yeah.
the trail just ends here, and there's a hole.
How large is the hole?
How large is it?
Yeah.
It is gigantic, maybe 30 feet in diameter, or in 30-foot radius.
Okay.
And it keeps going.
Yeah,
As
goes
I approach,
down and looks to curve.
It looks like we found, and I don't know if you noticed there was a rumble. This may be the cause of that rumble.
Maybe. Nothing coming behind us. It's not too
Not that you can
quiet.
There's lots of nature sounds around you at all times.
So it's
Just
not
chirping
still, it's
birds,
not quiet, it's not,
Does it look like it's easy to scale down?
Does it go straight down, or does it kind of like taper down?
It goes down
Walkable.
at a very steep slope, and then you can tell that there's a point in which it bends somewhere.
All right, so I reach in, out of my pouch again. This time, find a vial. Take that down. Last one.
Last
2,
one.
5, 7. 7 this time. Math did not fail me today. Well, it failed me today. It just didn't fail me that time. All right. So I look for some way of setting a rope, getting it ready.
Steep enough we need a rope.
It's a pretty steep incline, so it would probably be.
There's
best.
probably a tree, tie up over a tree.
Oh yeah, there's
boom,
trees
boom,
everywhere.
throw it down. I'm going down. Anyone else? Don't jump if you're going.
Yeah, I'll go second with a rope.
Okay.
I think maybe we should leave our friend here stashed in the bushes at this point.
I think it was safer back at the place, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, I didn't have an opinion either way. It was just, do we take him or bring him? So, is what it is.
All right.
Okay.
So I'll stash him in some bushes
Yep.
best I can and
creatively
camouflage him.
camouflage
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. He's like orange and black or something, like Gila monster looking. So it takes a good amount of bush to cover him up.
Just
But
keep piling shit on him until he disappears.
Before
Yeah,
I
eventually.
noticed this is taking a little bit, so I'll go assist him because I'm used to like living in nature, so I've had to like create myself like places to hide using nature. So I will assist him in making this possible to keep the giant target.
a very bright target. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys cover him up. Great. He seems to be unnoticeable.
Now, if
amongst the
something eats
foliage.
him, hopefully it'll take a little while and
I'll
he'll
get
wake
some
up.
I get some stuff, and as I'm putting it, this is great for camouflage. This is definitely going to help keep him unknown, and then this covers the smell. Animals and predators, they sense the smell.
Okay. So as you guys proceed, I'm gonna say with the rope tied down and just with the natural grooves of the hole that you realize are kind of ribbed like scales, you guys are able to climb down fairly easy. No checks required. You didn't just hop down all willy-nilly. So
Yeah.
you guys did it. As you come down, you see that the incline slopes forward and flat, and it's a nice, large, again, 60-foot diameter tunnel. So.
Okay.
So once we get to the bottom of the tunnel, I'll pull my pipes out and play them before we get too far from the jungle here.
Okay.
Into nothing. And I'm going to use all 3 charges and call 3 swarms of rats.
Okay.
I will
Right
light a
off the bat.
torch for myself.
Yep. Very smart.
This worked before real well as 3 swarms of rats come out of the jungle.
You guys are down in this tunnel, and there's light shining down from above, and then suddenly there's no light for a second, as mounds of rats
Just
start
down the
pouring
sides
in.
of all around the circle. Just
Yeah.
oh, that's so cool.
And as they crawl down, they form 3 very large piles of rats just sort of surrounding Colt now.
This is
waiting
going to be
intently
fun.
to follow his orders.
This is going to be very fun. You're gonna like this.
When you edit these, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Edit out this part. When did we start, time wise?
Oh, I would say about 7:50. So yeah, we're about due to that.
We're about an hour and a half in.
Okay.
Yeah, we're about due for a.
Okay. All right. Return. All right. So as you have these rats now, and you guys are ready to start heading down the tunnel, you advance, and
I'm going to send the rats 30 feet ahead of us,
okay.
spaced evenly. So you got one group on the left, one group on the right, one group in the middle.
Brother,
scouting
they're
ahead of
rats.
us.
These guys could scurry across like the walls and
That's
ceiling
fine.
if you wanted to space them out that
Nah,
much.
not on the ceiling,
Okay,
but
okay.
yeah.
So
One group
walls,
against the left
center.
side, one group against the right side, one group
Alright.
down the middle.
Okay.
30 feet ahead of us.
Are they supposed to alert you if anything happens? If they see anything?
Are
Are you able to communicate with these rats? Like,
I
is
can
it a
tell them what to
two-way?
do. Yeah, it doesn't say that I can. It just says I control them.
Well, I'll tell you
So-
what. If you come up with some way for them to alert you when they see something.
Yeah, rats
like,
aren't
as a
real
command.
loud. They can scatter or swarm or attack something, but
How long has it been since
30 feet is 30 feet, so it's
Yeah.
since
not-
we left the golden room?
How long has it been?
Since we left the golden room.
Maybe about an hour.
Oh, about an hour.
Yeah, an hour of
Okay.
traveling and gaining on
Cool.
this large snake as it makes its way through the biodome.
Right. Cool. So gonna add an item real quick because I forgot to. Gotta put my decorative bracer in there.
You said it's decorative.
That's got the lizard scales. It's
very pretty.
I mean, okay, yeah,
but
technically.
admittedly,
skin
it probably
snake
does
leather.
serve a purpose.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
it's probably more than just decorative.
I was gonna say people. I don't know that right now.
Yeah,
I'm just
okay.
telling you, like, people wear this shit as boots.
Man,
I got a nice like, look at this. My forearm is
Fucking
glistening with
Gucci.
this. Yeah, man.
I don't know if it's that big.
Oh, well.
yeah, they're 30 feet ahead of us. I mean, if anything,
Yeah,
we got how far does the torchlight go?
I want to say it's like 15 feet of regular light and then like another.
It's
Bright light for
20
20 feet, dim
20
light for an additional 20, so 40
Yeah,
feet.
okay,
We've
okay.
got light for 40 feet. The rats are 30 feet ahead of us, so we've got a 10-foot buffer in front of the rats.
Yeah, so
30-foot buffer between us and the rats.
You can watch the rats this whole time. As you guys advance,
And they will defend themselves if I don't tell them to do otherwise. So
Okay.
You see the cave actually split off.
of course it does.
There's a path to your left, same size, and a path forward. It looks like. Well, that's really all you can tell. The corners of the path are rounded in on both sides, and that's really all you tell.
I have a great idea. We should split up,
Okay.
and one of us go in each direction. I'm joking.
Wait till one of you just turns around and goes back.
One go that way, one go that way, one go that way. It's a great idea. No, I'm joking.
He might be joking. I had to think about that for a moment. So we're going into the whole thing.
The big one?
Yeah.
There's a big one and a smaller one, right?
A small one.
No, they're the same size.
Oh, they're
Then
same
we're gonna
size.
go
I'm
in.
sorry.
There's straight ahead and left.
All right. Let me do some nature on this. See if I can kind of see it coming or going.
Does one look
Okay.
more fresh than the other?
Yeah.
Does one look...
Roll nature or perception if you want to.
Boom.
I'm gonna go perception is...
All right. That's
17 for me as well. So we're both checking out.
You
One
did
each
a
tunnel.
nature check.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did perception.
17 for me, which is weird.
That's.
But
see,
I was looking for
One check
mostly. I was doing perception, but I'm mostly looking for if I can see the ground, like if the snake scales, like that shape that you were explaining, still keeps going forward on the ground, every
Okay.
direction.
You do see that in both directions.
And so did he Hydra or like
It.
like
you don't
like
really see
a
anything
like a
though.
like a baby cell when it like.
Yeah.
Bloody
No,
hell.
no. It didn't do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Well,
not
it
that.
might have, but you wouldn't be able to tell from this evidence.
Oh.
It's got two tunnels and they're the same size.
Same size, same deal, same ribbing of the scales. You know that snakes, when burrowing, will create little chambers nesting chambers and things like that.
Uh-huh.
One of these two directions could be such a nesting chamber.
Right.
And one of them could be another exit from the tunnel. If it's a burrowing snake, which at this point you kind of assume it is.
Yeah, see, what I was trying to see if I had established is based on the pattern marks. One of these theoretically would create if it went in one area, created a burrow hole, which I'm
Came
assuming
back
is
out.
happening, and it would back out and go one way. I would see a double up of the scale in one chamber, and a single set of the scale as it, because of the way that they.
This creature is so large that it's going to erase its own tracks.
All right,
as it does it.
you two want to Rochambeau for direction. One picks one, what the other one said, and which one gives out, and we can go that direction.
You saw something as well. I wasn't done.
Oh, well.
Ain't done yet.
Well, then I'll take that back.
You recognize by the
I
way
spent some time in
the corners of the path are. You can tell that its large body had to break through some dirt and make one rounded corner to go one way, and then you see the same rounded corner on the other side of this side tunnel. So most likely it looks like it went in one way, broke the corner, came out and broke the other corner as it went that way.
Which way was that?
Or vice versa. Either straight ahead, it looks like it probably went to the left and either
When it
went
came back out?
the way you guys came from or straight ahead. One of the two.
So left would be the chamber.
That's what it looks like.
My thought.
If that's what you feel comfortable with, then I trust you.
All right. Let's send the rats down the left. Just for future reference, do I get any kind of perception bonus being in caves and shit instead of the surface?
For
They're not
just having
mines,
your
but
mining
just the prior.
background?
Yeah, just the backstory.
If you bring that up next time,
Yeah,
I'll
just
factor
curious.
it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll always factor in like backstory stuff. You
Yeah.
just kind of have to remind me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not,
That's
not,
why I
not
say
now, but
my nature, or like that's
Yeah.
why I just keep reiterating not to like beat a dead horse or anything.
yeah. No,
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
asking for next time. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So left. Explain the edges. Here's the thought process. Send the rats down to the left, 30 feet ahead of us.
Okay. As the rats lead the way, you can kind of tell that there's something ahead that they're smelling that they are hungry for.
We made the right choice.
I think there's gnolls in here. They like eating them gnolls.
They do. I noticed that. That's why. I don't know. They like to eat.
Yeah.
As you proceed forward, still following the rats, you find, strangely enough, half submerged in dirt, and you can see sort of like long circular like coil marks from most likely the snake. Surrounding the dirt mound is a large white egg.
To be clear, I don't know anything about these damn rats. I just play these pipes, and the rats come, and they eat shit voraciously.
All right.
So, just so we're all clear,
All right.
since he's new.
Do they eat eggs?
I don't know. They eat dogs.
Well, let them eat the eggs. Well, egg.
Is there a way I could puncture the egg and then see if they'll chow down, I guess? But I'm assuming that rats aren't like, oh, we only want it if it's cooked a certain way.
Oh, so they want.
We like our basilisk egg sunny side up, you bastard.
Let's
I
see.
don't picture that.
Maybe like an omelet or something.
I'm gonna try and puncture into the egg to
Go
see if
for
the
it.
rats will eat
Roll
what's
an attack.
inside.
Is there anything else in this room? Just an egg?
It's just an egg.
Just
yeah.
an egg.
I mean, the
Alright.
snake probably made it himself. I don't think.
All right.
He has a treasure hoard.
So I'm gonna put the rats on the egg. While he's doing surgery,
So
I'm just gonna.
17. 17 hit.
Okay, that connects, and well, it definitely connects, but that's enough to break through the shell. And as you punch it?
Oh, I was gonna stab through with the sword.
Okay, which sword?
The long sword.
The snake sword.
The one you just got. Okay. As you unleash this sword, unsheath it, and reach back to strike, you realize that the sword has a strange mechanism to it. As the force of your reach back causes it to extend like a whip. And as you come back around and crash into it, you're able to slash it from much further away than you realize.
Oh, nice.
Cracking into the egg, immediately triggering the rats to go into a ravenous frenzy.
Three groups of rats, rolling 20, 14, and 5 on attack.
I mean, they're attacking yolk.
Pretty much embryo.
Yeah.
Savaging a ruptured egg.
Yeah.
Alright.
They chow down quick. And before you really can even see like what's in there, it seems like it's empty. And these rats suddenly seem really fat all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And from somewhere outside the tunnel, you all hear a loud scream.
We pissed off mommy.
And
Unless we didn't piss off mommy.
You feel a rumbling.
Oh, I do feel a rumbling.
Is it steady state or does it increase? Does it get more severe? Does it seem like it's decreasing, going away?
The rumble itself only lasts a few seconds.
Okay.
But then you can hear crashing through the trees above.
Like
as
from where we came from?
Is headed your way. Yes. Actually, from ahead.
From further down.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, it's coming back this way.
Something is.
Something's crashing through the trees ahead. After hearing that loud, like spine tingling cry from.
This chamber, I assume, is tunnel going in and then opens up into the chamber.
Into a big circle.
I'm gonna move to one side so that I'm not directly in the opening of the chamber,
Okay.
and I can't be seen or I'm not in the way of anything that comes through there, and say, yeah, I feel like something's coming. We might want to take cover.
So I proceed to find a good cover spot that's not bunched up on him.
I'm going to go around to the other side of the egg from where the entrance of the thing is. So, like, my white bathrobe will blend into egg, I'm hoping.
What egg?
Unless it was a...
What egg?
Well,
I cracked it open, yeah?
No, but what egg?
Well, they might have devoured the yolk. I don't know if they devoured the shell or not, possibly.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking.
They're rats.
They might have.
I mean, there might be some.
Snake shells are soft too. It's not like a chicken egg.
You know.
They're leathery.
Oh, whatever.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just curious. Like, okay.
I'm gonna hide against the egg instead of the wall.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
I'm gonna put one group of the rats on one side of the opening, one group of the rats on the other side of the opening, and is there room for another swarm of the rats in the depression where the egg was?
He's gonna hide in. He's probably gonna hide in the dirt mound. That's basically what he's saying.
Or on the other side of the dirt mound?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I get it now. Gotta get that.
Essentially, just where the entrance is, I'm gonna hide against the.
There's only the one entrance.
Right.
Into this room.
Cool.
Yeah, chamber.
Cool. Chamber. Yeah.
Entrance.
Oh well.
Chamber.
Wait for that ceiling to bust open.
Entrance. Yeah, possibly.
All right. We are going to go ahead and end it there for this session.
Oh, damn it.
And pick up with the encounter with the snake or whatever is coming for them with the next episode.
All right.
That's the way it is.
I know.
So, thank you all for joining us. This has been another episode of the Apex Excursion, brought to you by Dual DMs. If you're interested in sponsoring our show, hit us up at dualdms@gmail.com. We're looking for any help we can get. We'd be more than happy to represent your brand on our show, get you the coverage you need, help us out at the same time.
Yeah. The Dual DMs.
Dualdms@gmail.com, apparently. Or craftyfellows@gmail.com.
Yeah, the Crafty Fellows at Gmail.
It's the Crafty Fellows?
Yeah.
Why do you put the? What's the?
Well, you know.
This guy.
This guy. I didn't make it, actually. One of the other fellows made it. So.
And that's why they fired you from Facebook. It's because that "the" in front of it just wasn't working.
The Facebook.
Facebook. The Book of Faces.
All right.
So anyway, thank you. Like you said, we appreciate you, and I guess we'll catch you all on the next one.
Catch you next time.